Conservatives do not understand South Park, and they especially don't understand this character right here, Eric Cartman. Because here's the thing, Eric Cartman is not the protagonist and not the good guy in the show. He is the racist asshole that you're supposed to hate. Yes, he's funny, and we love him for being funny on the show, but you're not supposed to relate to him. Let's take a look at something. Here's Donald Trump Jr. As always, South Park doesn't miss. And look at what it says here. Everywhere I look, people are being replaced. And what is this talking about? Well, it's mostly talking about how entertainment, we're seeing more diverse cast being cast for different television shows, movies, and everything else. And racists really don't like that because they preferred when entertainment was mostly just white people. And this is actually a common theme for Eric Cartman when it comes for the things that he talks about in the show. One of the more famous ones was when the boys went to the water park, and here's Eric Cartman, and he's pissed off at all the minorities that are at the water park. And there's a big song and dance number to where he is worried about minorities taking over America. And Kyle makes the perfect point. If the minorities become the majority, they're not minorities anymore, are they? Then that brings us to why the episode last night pissed off so many right-wingers. This right here. Donald Trump right there was depicted basically as the character of Saddam Hussein, which was first featured in the South Park movie. And a special aspect of this is they made Donald Trump have a micro penis in this show. But he's basically portraying the same exact character as Saddam Hussein, a tin-pot dictator from the Middle East, but he's the president of the United States of America. And all the conservatives that thought South Park is a right-wing show are pissed off because they're learning very, very quickly South Park has never been a right-wing show. Fact of the matter is South Park has been making fun of Trumpers since 2016. When they made Mr. Garrison the candidate running against Hillary Clinton. And yes, they mocked liberals too. South Park is not a liberal show necessarily either. It's probably more leans left than it leans right, but it is not a liberal show, and it is absolutely not a right-wing show. But they've been mocking Donald Trump and Republicans for nearly 10 years now. And right-wingers are just now getting it, and they're pissed off. And it's so much so that the White House had to speak about it. This statement was released by the White House. This show hasn't been relevant for over 20 years and is hanging on by a thread with uninspired ideas and a desperate attempt for attention. The statement continues. President Trump has delivered on more promises in just 6 months than any other president in our country's history, and no fourth-rate show can derail President Trump's hot streak. Now, of course, this is complete garbage. South Park is an incredibly popular show, and they just signed an over $1 billion deal with Paramount just recently. And Donald Trump's presidency so far is one that is, frankly, moral disaster with his terrible immigration policies, his terrible economic policies with tariffs, and, of course, him being on the Epstein list. Now, this isn't even a question anymore. The DOJ confirmed Donald Trump is absolutely on the Epstein list, and I wonder why he no longer wants to release the Epstein list. Could it be that it is damaging to his reputation and maybe even the fact that it is incriminating to him? I think so, but at the end of the day, this is one of the reasons why I love South Park. It's one of the best shows on television, and it probably will be for a very long time.